Hey guys, let's get more news about Miami Heat, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Bam Adebayo's eye-popping line in Heat scrimmage may be sign of things to come. Bam Adebayo didn't hesitate. In the opening minute of Monday's inter-squad scrimmage, he caught the ball on the left wing and let it fly. Swish. It was the first of his 5 made three-pointers on the night. He took 11. He let it fly in this half-serious setting, but even this scrimmage might offer a glimpse into Adebayo's mindset about three-point shooting. Namely, that he can do it. Adebayo made 3 three-pointers in the first 10 minutes of the Heat's annual red, white and pink scrimmage put on to support cancer awareness and research. First from the left wing, then from the left corner, then a straight-on pull-up in semi-transition. He took them in every which way, even a devil-may-care 35-footer. But the stroke looked good. It looked like he's been practicing all of these three-pointers and is ready to uncork them at a career-high rate. Adebayo attempted a career-high 42 threes last season, making 15 of them, 35.7%. He ratcheted up the frequency as last season went on, averaging 1.5 three-point attempts over his final 20 games. He willingly took threes during his run to Olympic gold with Team USA. So Monday's scrimmage felt more like the reward of hard work than a just-for-fun exception. Yes, he took 11 threes. A handful of them that he would never take in a game that counts. But, again, he made 5 of them, 45%. The ones he made were the ones he would, could and should take in a game that counts. No, he won't average 11 per game. Heck, he might not even average 3. But adding a reliable 3-ball to his game will pump up his point totals, help space the floor for his teammates, and help the Heat escape the bottom third of the league in offensive efficiency. I think he'll be able to step right in and take those kinds of shots, Coach Erik Spoelstra said, and it'll fit into our system. It's just an inter-squad scrimmage, but the Heat play their first preseason game Tuesday night on the road against the Charlotte Hornets. They have 4 more preseason games after that. Adebayo's three-point shooting will be closely monitored. Maybe Monday night was a hint at what's to come. The Miami Heat have wrapped up their training camp in the Bahamas, and the atmosphere surrounding the team is buzzing with positivity. Here are 3 observations from the Heat's training camp as we head into the preseason. 1. A positive shift in team dynamics. Training camp in the Bahamas was more than just a series of practice sessions. It was a chance for the team to bond and build camaraderie. Despite initial concerns about Jimmy Butler's contract and punctuality at Media Day, the camp was filled with positive interactions. Players were seen engaging in activities like playing dominoes and swimming as Butler played host off the court. 2. Jimmy Butler. The vibe leader Jimmy Butler played a crucial role in setting the tone for the camp. A strong but sometimes aloof personality, Butler took on the role of the czar of good vibes, hosting team gatherings for everyone on the roster. His leadership off the court and Spoelstra's leadership on it set the tone for the Bahamas. Butler and Spoelstra acting as co-leaders is essential for Miami's success this season. This was a good start. 3. Offensive refresh. Tyler Herro's growth. One of the significant takeaways from the camp was the focus on refreshing the team's offense. Spoelstra emphasized three-point shooting and shot at the basket, aiming to revitalize an offense that had slipped into the bottom third of the league over the past 2 seasons. Tyler Herro also emerged as a key figure, showing maturity and a willingness to adapt his game for the team's benefit. Herro's commitment to playing off the ball and his openness to different roles, something first noticed at Media Day, highlight his growth and readiness to contribute to the team's success. While the games have yet to be played, the Heat's training camp in the Bahamas has set a positive tone for the upcoming season. By prioritizing team chemistry and strategic offensive changes, and with key players like Butler and Herro stepping up, the Heat appear poised to get off to a stronger start than last season. Miami Heat legend reacts with praise to Bronny James' preseason debut. It's no surprise the Los Angeles Lakers preseason opener centered around Bronny James, with the entire sports world tuning in with curiosity. One of those more than excited to see the first father-son duo in NBA history take the floor was Miami Heat legend Dwayne Wade. ESPN posted a compilation of pictures and videos of LeBron and Bronny on the court together, where Wade commented with 3 fire emojis. Wade and James were both top draft picks in the 2003 NBA draft, forming a lifelong bond throughout their careers as rivals and teammates. Now, Wade watches on as one of his closest friends lives out his dream, playing alongside his son. The former USC Trojan did not have the most efficient opener, but did almost break a record set by Wade. On Friday, James had 3 blocks in the Lakers' 124-107 loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves. The only player with more block in a preseason debut was Wade, who had 4 in 2003. It's much too early to say both are on similar paths, but the Lakers were encouraged by James' start. He can do some things defensively at his size that are really unique, and I think can turn into a really disruptive defender, Lakers coach J.J. Redick said. That manifested itself. On the offensive end, he's still figuring out who he is. That's our job as a player development program, just to build him in. Miami Heat eyeing Raptors' Kelly Olynyk as trade target after preseason. The Miami Heat are exploring options for a stretch big man following their preseason opener. The coach's lineup showed potential, but struggled with transition and defense. With no viable options currently on the roster and the recent trade removing another candidate, the Miami Heat are looking at the Raptors' Kelly Olynyk. Although he was just traded to Toronto, Olynyk's experience and shooting skills make him an intriguing target as the Miami Heat aim to strengthen their frontcourt. Keeping an eye on him early in the season could help solve your roster challenges. Kelly Olynyk is averaging 10.3 points, 5.2 rebounds, and 2.4 assists over his 11-year career. Olynyk shoots 48.5% from the field and 36.9% from 3 on 3.2 attempts per game. The Miami Heat struggled with spacing in the preseason opener, the lineup indicated problems. The team's rookie center had a mediocre performance, highlighting the need for a consistent scorer. The Miami Heat will continue to evaluate their roster as the preseason progresses, potentially targeting Olynyk if they can't resolve their spacing issues in the front court. Tracking the Raptors' direction could lead to strategic trades as the season unfolds. The Miami Heat need to act sooner rather than later to secure a big player who can improve their offensive flow, which makes Kelly Olynyk a top candidate worth monitoring as they look for solutions to a complicated frontcourt dynamic. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Kelly Olynyk? Leave your opinion in the comments.